You became emotional and you talked about your personal preferences. I don't care.
Well, we are valuing this company at $12 million.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just saw another company that was in the same industry, and I mean,
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go with that. So,
and that's
just so you know, I have actually had time to.
I mean, Tim, he's really committed, and we work on WhatsApp every night, chatting, and everybody's really fired up.
No. Okay, we get it.
This episode is powered by Moo Beauty. Have you ever had an investor lowballing your valuation on your company, pushing you down, and you just felt that your confidence was tested? Well, today we're going to talk about just that and how you can act in these kinds of situations. And we have our lawyer here who has the inside information we need.
Hello.
Thank you. So today we're going to talk about lowball valuation. How do you handle that from a tough investor?
Because basically any investment round, it's a push and pull. It's a fight. You as the founder, the entrepreneur, the owner, you want a high valuation, so you give away as little as possible of your company. And the investor wants a low valuation, so they get as much as possible of your company for the same money, right? Yeah. So, how do we do it?
Exactly.
Number one, know that they will test you. Just walking into the room knowing that they will not just buy in to your valuation. And know also that that test, that lowballing of the valuation, could be twofold. Mm-hmm. One could be that they actually want a lower valuation, so they get more of a stake in your company. And the other angle can be that they're testing you as a founder, and you're both how well-based your claim or your valuation claim is, but also your personality. So they're actually testing, do I want to invest in this guy or this girl at all, is the test. So one, just testing you, how you will react. And number two, questioning the valuation for real. Mm-hmm. So let's start with what not to do. Do not get defensive. Do not speed up your speech. Do not over-explain. So and do not get emotional. Remember, you need to keep it with facts. So a really, really bad example would be something like,
we deserve more.
Like I care.
Or, we have worked so hard without salary, putting in our own money.
You became emotional and you talked about your personal preferences. I don't care. Why am I going to pay for those, right?
No, you don't.
No. So what you need to do is stay calm, slow down your voice, ask open-ended questions, base it on data. So you can say something like,
what do you base that valuation on?
So you start by actually asking them, trying to understand. Instead of start with defensive, start by seeing their perspective and make them come around. And then, very clearly based on data, where you talk about, for instance, use comparables, if you have comparables that can be used. Something like,
we have circled in 5 comparable companies within the same field and at the same stage that have all had a valuation between 10 to 14 million US dollars. So our ask of 12 million US dollar has a solid base, and given that we have a unique customer onboarding, that lowers the customer acquisition cost significantly.
Well prepared, calm, cool, and collected. First trying to understand their position, and then showing that you did your homework because you were ready for the valuation issue, right? Perfect. That's it.
Present the logic. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so brilliant. Thank you so much.
And then just ask yourself, how badly do you want the investment? Have your own walkaway, your BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement.
Yes.
So where's your cutoff point?
So good. And now you know how to act if an investor pushes a lowball valuation on your company. Well, you heard it from the lawyer, and remember, this is not legal advice, it's knowledge sharing as always. Well, follow up on our other episodes on this topic. Until next time.
Hej då!
Hej då! This episode is powered by Moo Beauty. If you're dealing with tough investors, this episode is definitely for you. Today we're going to talk about how you can act when the investor interrupts you repeatedly, testing you and your confidence. And we have our business lawyer here who's going to take us through how we can handle that kind of situation.
Hello.
And you know, she knows everything from the inside. So here we go.
Yeah, so lawyer toolbox. Because, I mean, this goes to any business situation. Have you ever been around somebody that keeps interrupting you? Well, number one, people who get interrupted a lot are typically either shy and kind or just very high in warmth. So perhaps not seen as so professional as much as very, very nice. Then you typically get more interrupted. So one thing can be to think about, how do I come across in business settings?
Yeah.
Should I try to be a bit more professional? Perhaps I don't have to over smile and apologize all of the time. Can just not being rude, but being a bit more commanding presence. So that's the baseline.
Wow.
But then, when it still happens, and if it's an investor, you want them to like you, right?
Of course. I mean, really.
And pro tip, the biggest mistake would be to just accept it every time. Because then the investor walks away, because they're testing you, really. And feels like, well, that was a weak founder. I don't want to put my money with her. So you actually typically and often win by, in a cool, calm and collected and nice way, standing your ground. Because if you seem like a pushover, you won't get the job, you won't get the deal, you won't get the investment. So be strategic about it, because you don't want to piss them off. And let's go for an example. Let's see, I'll be the investor.
Well, we are valuing this company at $12 million
Well,
US
I'm
dollars.
sorry, but I just saw another
I'm,
company that was in the same industry, and I mean,
I don't know,
I think I'm going to go with that. So,
And that's
and just so you know, I have actually had time to.
So,
Obviously, they were being rude, and you tried to keep going, and I just pushed on. Like a lawn mower over your
yeah, and I felt very stressed.
Yeah. And that signals that you're a pushover. So that's not too good. So instead, maybe you let it slide once or twice. And also remember, some people, they don't even mean to be manipulative or demanding or anything. They're just like that. So we kind of don't get too aggressive or too mad about it. Just deal with the fact. But instead, if it happens again and again, own it, call it out, put a clear stop to it. So you can say something, let's try again.
So we are valuing this company at
Well, actually, I saw a company that was based in Denmark. And I think
if you just went 1 minute for me to finish, and I will get back to you and listen.
Oh, okay. Sure.
That felt hard.
That was a founder I would invest in. Commanded a room without being rude. But she wanted to talk it through. She wanted to say her piece.
Yes.
I like that.
And then you will listen better, maybe.
And I actually find you more attractive, more willing to invest in you. So try to own the room in a nice way.
Yes, without being rude.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be smart also using your hands.
Like?
Yeah, like a stop sign.
Like this?
Yeah.
And
not like, hello, sis. No. No, but wait a minute. That's a really good input, but I'm not done yet. So give me 1 more minute and then I will get back to your question.
That's brilliant.
Remember, you can signal in a nice open palm. Wait a minute. Yeah, thank you. I've heard you. No finger pointing. No. Just wait a minute. We'll get back to that. Give me 1 minute.
That's brilliant. Sometimes it feels quite hard because when you're stressed, you might sound very arrogant or like, just wait a minute, like this.
Exactly.
But that when you always say, stay calm, cool, and collected.
And a really good tip on how to keep calm, cool, and collected in the moment will be the deep breath. So if you feel like this is uncomfortable, wait a minute. Take that breath. Practice it. Make it part of your repertoire. it really, really makes you command the room more.
Yes, and as Kat said, practice it at home, when you're out with your friends and family.
Yeah.
So good. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks.
And now you know how to deal with investors that are interrupting you. And until next time, rock on with your business. And remember, this is not legal advice. It's knowledge sharing.
Hej då!
Hej då! This episode is powered by Moo Beauty. Do you want to know the most common critique from an investor? We're going to give you that today, and we're going to reveal exactly how to handle it. Tough situation, but as always, we have our business lawyer here.
Hello.
And she's going to take us through that. So, let's just start. Tough investors.
Yeah, lawyer playbook. When you're pitching to an investor, one of the absolutely most common reasons they will give for not investing and also questioning you on the spot, making you uncomfortable, will be that they question your team. That you lack the competence needed.
Wow.
Ouch.
That one hurt.
And to be honest, if you're early on your journey, you won't have the perfect team. You won't. So be ready for that type of question and be ready to answer it. So we're going to give you 2 examples, good and bad. First, we'll give you a bad example, how not to react when an investor questions your competence, your team, saying that you don't have everything needed to build that company. So they're hesitant to invest in you.
Okay. Well, we do have Sarah, and she has a degree in engineering, and I did read 1 semester of finance, and then I did work as a manager for a whole year at an SAS company. And Tim, he's really committed, and we work on WhatsApp every night, chatting, and everybody's really fired up.
No. Okay, we get it. So,
Was
did
it
you hear
so
what
bad?
happened? Yeah, it was that bad. You over-explained, you speeded up, you started becoming high-pitched,
Yeah.
you got stressed. All of that indicates to the investor that they're onto something, that you're getting defensive, and that you as a founder, number 1, you're insecure about your company, about your own behavior in the negotiation, and that you might even have something to hide, that you're defensive about the issue at hand.
Oh, we do not want that to happen.
So no over-explaining, no high tempo, no high pitch. Calm, cool, and collected. Be ready for them questioning your team. And use open-ended questions. Invite them. Show that you hear their concern. So you can say something like,
I appreciate your concern, and we are at an early stage, and hence our team is not complete yet. I am very proud of the core we have and what the team brings to the table day and night right now. As regards the need for additional competence, here is how we mitigate that and how we plan to attract new talent.
wow. Because the difference, the first example,
Yeah.
you sold out your team.
Yes.
The second example, this is a way where you both acknowledge the concern that the investor had. You show that you're not naive about how complex it is to build your company. But you also show that you stand by your team and that you're proud of them.
Wow.
That impresses an investor.
So you
Good job.
you don't throw them under the bus.
No.
That's brilliant. That's how you handle a situation like that.
Really good.
And thank you for sharing.
Thank
I
you.
think a lot of people will actually get into these kinds of situations. And if you want to be a winner, then like and subscribe to our channel, because you get pro tips and knowledge you do not see everywhere.
For sure.
For sure. And we have a business lawyer here.
Yeah, at 0 cost, we're doing this out of passion.
Yep.
Sharing 20 years of experience with investments, business deals, and what you need.
That's it. And thank you so much for listening today. And we have more episodes on this topic, so make sure to follow up on them.
Hej då!
Hej då!
This episode is powered by Moo Beauty, a tallow-based beauty brand.